Hello there, welcome to this edition of On the Job. Chief Cook here with a recap over the past 2 weeks, so let's dive right on in. First off, I want to publicly congratulate our newest members of WSPD who graduated from the North Central Texas Council of Governments Regional Police Academy on Friday, February 17th. This culminated over 6 months of rigorous training that they completed during the academy. They're now going to enter 3 months of field training here with our Field Training Officer program. Please welcome Officer Nathan Perez, Officer Haley Buck, and Officer Ivan Rico. We commissioned the 3 officers yesterday at the ceremony where their family could witness this memorable occasion. I also want to thank Pat Hollingsworth, coordinator for the Regional Police Academy, for inviting me to serve as the guest keynote speaker. The venue was packed with standing room only, and here's a little video from the ceremony containing some of the highlights.
Do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of police officer
as a law enforcement officer. My fundamental duty is to serve the community, safeguard lives and property, protect the innocent against deception, and the weak against oppression or intimidation.
Wear your vest. Watch your speed. Wear your seatbelt. Know your policy and follow it. It's there for a reason. Treat people right and do the right thing even when no one is looking. Don't be afraid to speak up when you see something not right. Don't be
We know and expect that these 3 officers will do phenomenal things for our community. Again, welcome to the team. On the community engagement front, we want to thank St. Peter's Catholic School for hosting First Responder Appreciation Luncheon. You know, it's partners like these that really bolster our team spirits when they're able to get out and connect with the community. I also attended the new Chief Leadership Training School in Huntsville at Sam Houston State University's Law Enforcement Management Institute of Texas. I was able to connect with chiefs from around the state of Texas and really kind of hear the latest and greatest as far as emerging trends in policing around the country. And so grateful for the experience to be able to connect down there in Huntsville. We also hosted a civil service testing this past week. We're thankful for those that showed up to compete for our open police officer positions. The candidates who passed the written examination will now be placed into our hiring process. So looking forward, again, to getting some more folks into the academy as we embark on the coming months. I asked the executive leadership team from Lena Pope to meet with our command staff last week. You know, in Arlington, we regularly partnered with Lena Pope to offer additional resources to families and teens who needed additional assistance. One of their programs, called the Second Opportunity for Success, allows our detectives to match willing teens who make mistakes with one of Lena Pope's outreach services in lieu of filing a criminal case. If the teen and parents complete the SOS program, then we have the option of not filing that criminal case. Now, we're only talking about low-level misdemeanor offenses that do not involve violence. So again, this is just an additional tool for our investigative team to consider as one of our goals is to restore someone to being a productive member of society. And so if we're able to, again, match a program that can assist this teen in lieu of putting them into the criminal justice system, then that's something we'll look at as we move forward. We also began hosting Brewer High School seniors that are part of their law enforcement club and program as interns this past week. They're going to meet with our teams weekly and learn more about what the police department's all about and about the law enforcement career as they progress through their spring semesters. So thankful for these teens being able to come out and be part of our intern program. Also, I want to highlight Kentucky Fried Chicken opened their doors on South Las Vegas Trail. This is next to the McDonald's restaurant. We look forward to welcoming KFC as a new business into our community and wish them the very best in the coming months and years as they start their new restaurant up. You know, I talk a lot about partnerships, and undoubtedly one of those great partners that we have is the Fort Worth Police Department and Fort Worth Chief Neil Noakes. We had the opportunity to have lunch with the new West Commander, Stephanie Ricks, who will be working alongside our team on issues that affect both of our communities. We wish Commander Ricks all the best as she transitions into this new role. Also at lunch was Commander Jason Kim, who serves as the Fort Worth PD Commander for the Northwest Division. We have a great partnership with Commander Kim already, and we look forward to our continued collaboration between our two cities in both of their divisions. On the crime front, defendant Jeffrey Corey was sentenced to life in prison for a murder that he committed in 2019. I want to highlight the great work that our investigative and patrol and dispatch teams provided. The Tarrant County Criminal District Attorney's Office was very complimentary on the way that we worked on this case, including the testimony that was provided during trial. Also, I want to mention a major criminal operation that we just completed with several different law enforcement entities. We participated in Operation Janus with the FBI Dallas Division's Child Exploitation Task Force and the North Texas Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. This month-long operation was aimed at rescuing children from across North Texas who are victims of online sexual exploitation. Our department, in particular, arrested Craig Schamberger, who was staying in an apartment in the 400 block of Ralph Street for online solicitation of a minor. This was in support of an arrest warrant prepared by the Fort Worth Police Department, who was working this particular case based upon the evidence that they had at the time. Over the past month that this operation ran, law enforcement agencies across Texas culminated in the rescue of 28 children from online sexual abuse and over 80 criminal charges filed against 59 different defendants. Make no mistake about it, the White Settlement Police Department is committed to doing everything in our power to protect our most vulnerable and innocent, and that's our children. These cases are disgusting but need our attention to prevent this type of sexual abuse. I want to thank the Dallas and Fort Worth Police Departments, along with the FBI, for working with local agencies to make these types of operations a priority for our communities. On the training front, we had purchased some new tools to act as door breaching tools for our officers that'll be installed in the rear of our Tahoes and Explorers.
White Settlement Police will now have tools to open doors in emergency situations. The tactical breaching tool will be mounted inside the back of police SUVs to allow for quick access to things like locked doors in emergency situations. Each tool weighs about 10 pounds, is designed to be used by any police employee. In the past, breaching tools have only been used by special units like SWAT teams, but the massacre at Robb Elementary and Uvalde last year highlighted the need to have tools like these in the hands of patrol officers who are usually the first on the scene.
In addition to door breaching, they can do a lot of other tasks as well and assist officers in entering a locked or secured area. Certainly after the incidents that have unfolded across the country, I wanted to conduct a complete review of our capabilities. That included ordering training on active shooting drills this summer. And these door breaching tools and equipment will further assist us in making sure that we are prepared to respond to an incident that requires this type of equipment. Also on the training front, we were just notified by the International Association of Chiefs of Police that White Settlement PD was selected to host the 2024 Women Leadership Institute. You know, this is huge news. I'm really excited to bring this to our community. This week-long training class is a much sought-after course of instruction for females in policing. It's typically offered across the country and will draw women law enforcement professionals from really around the region and state. We're super excited that we can put this on right here in our community. It'll be held in April 2024 at the Pecan Grove Convention Center next to Splash Days. Well, that's about it for this week's edition of On the Job. I want to thank you for taking a moment to tune in and catch up on everything over the past 2 weeks that's been going on here. Again, please give some handshakes and high fives when you see our 3 new officers that are starting field training as they start their journey on the streets and begin their law enforcement career. Again, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your weekend and a great week. God bless you.